Welcome to the fish tank.
Hey everybody, Fishman here. Welcome to another video. This is Fish Room Vlog Part 8. And as this video goes up on Sunday, I am a couple days away from going on holidays. So I'm trying something a little bit different today. I'm not only putting together this video, but I'm also putting together Wednesdays and Fridays. And I'm going to schedule them to go up. I don't normally do that because I like feedback and then see how that changes what I want to do and that sort of stuff. But because I'm going to be away, I decided to do these all at once, and I will obviously not be able to get to comments for them until I get back, so I'm probably also going to get a little bit behind in comments that I should be doing right now. My apologies, but I'll get to those as soon as I can. Now I'm starting off with this clip because this is a feeding ring that Mary, this is what you wanted, and I put it together for you. I wanted to get it done before I went on the holidays because you know how things are. If I get backlogged, I'll end up not getting to it for like a month or two. So a little bit has changed between this one and the one I made for Chris. First off, this ring here, which is the main part for it, is a little bit beefier, and that allows me to insert both of the rings that go that are going to form the bubble inside this, and that does a couple things. First off, these are friction fits, as you can see. I have not glued anything, and the next clip after this I haven't glued it yet, and I'm going to put it in an aquarium. And the neat thing about having a lathe and doing this way, it is actually watertight, and it's sitting in an aquarium right now, and it's not sinking. And I'm going to leave it there for a couple days, Mary. I just want to test it out. I will glue this up for you. You don't have to worry about that. I just wanted to test it out because it was just something novel. This style of building it does allow for a much cleaner look to it. And here it is sitting in an aquarium, and as you can see, it has a nice clean bubble, and it's not sinking. It'll be interesting to see how this goes in a couple of days. And anyway, it was just something of curiosity for me. It takes a little bit longer to machine it this way. Not significantly. I mean, machining acrylic is a fairly slow process anyway, because you have to be careful of cracking and that sort of stuff. But this gives a nicer finish, and because the ring on the inside holds everything in place, you don't have to worry about anything being out of round or go to any of the other painstaking things I had to do for some of the other builds you've seen recently. And like I said, it works out really nice, and I think in the future this is the format I'm going to go for if anyone else wants a feeding ring, because, well, I mean, it speaks for itself. I mean, no glue, no nothing, it's just sitting there. So anyway, this is going to be a short video, but there's a couple of things I want to show you. This is, I think, one day after the last clip I showed you for the algae for the Daphnia project. And, I mean, that's pea soup to me. I mean, it's doing really well. There's 2 underground filters, one in each of them. And I can't see the filter at all. I mean, it's really doing well. So what I decided to do is I wanted to put some snails in each of these, obviously, so I can feed them, and then they'll be fertilizer. But I decided also to put scuds and a few cyclopses in the one on the left. And then the very next day, it looked like this. That really surprised me. And that's actually kind of a fun thing about doing these sorts of things. I did not expect that scuds are filter feeders. I honestly did not know that about them. I know they feed off of plants and that sort of thing, but not this. This is actually something that's kind of interesting to see. And I know it's not the snails because the very next day I put snails in here, and so far it's staying perfectly green. And the 4 pregnant female cyclopses I put in there, there's just no way that they could absorb that much free-floating algae in that period of time. So it's definitely the scuds. This is just a quick update on the batch of baby plecos I got. They're doing quite well. Not really surprising. They're very easy to breed and raise, and I feed them on, as you can see, algae wafers there, and they're doing really well. And this tank is staying really clean, which is I'm very pleased with the 4-inch deep undergravel filter. It is doing really well, as you can see. There's a few more clips I want to show you. This is, well, it was supposed to be my timeout box for my 2 convex cichlids. Because she's having fun with her babies, I just left her in there, and I ended up putting a female OB zebra in here, and she's released her fry. I took all the coral and rock out of here just so I have a better look at what's going on in the tank, and they'll get used to that. And you can see they're fat and happy, so it doesn't really matter that much. Now, one other thing I want to show you here is this was the live food feeding project where I was going to compare this, my regular feeding process, to the algae one, which I've shut down. They've had another batch of babies. Not exactly phenomenal for guppies, but it was a little short term between the 2 batches. But these are the young ones, and you'll see in a second here, you'll see one of the larger siblings go by, and that was the batch before that. Unfortunately, the female's passed away now, but I might use these babies in coming up experiments. We'll see how that goes, because I want to really expand on this. These guys are doing really, really well. They're growing like gangbusters. Their colors are really nice. It is a little hard to tell in this tank, but I do think most people keep their aquariums a little bit too clean anyway, and this particular setup really is proving it, because those guys are doing phenomenal. And, well, they're getting close to the end of the video here now. It's going to be a short one, as I said. It's going to be about 8 minutes. Usually I go 10. But I just wanted to show you a few things. One last thing I'm going to show you are probably the, if I remember correctly, the baby convicts, and they're really growing as well. And I wanted to show you one thing about the mom. I think she's getting to the point where she is ready to have another batch, because she seems to be trying to chase her current batch of babies away, and that's always a good sign. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you like this style of video, please like and or subscribe, and as I said, I'll be a little bit behind on my comments, but I will get to them when I get back. It's just, like I said, trips are like that. I will be getting some interesting shots of hopefully rocks and hardscape and that sort of stuff while I'm up north, but we'll have to wait until I get back for that. You can see every now and then she's not, there you go, she's not really aggressive towards them, but she is thinking about breeding again, and I think I might separate her from her fry while I'm gone, and we'll just so she doesn't end up eating them. That would be a shame to lose all these. They're doing really well. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and bye for now.